We made it on time. What's up, everyone? Andre here, along with Nick, and Tom will be here soon enough too to stream the Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase. Yes, it's a partner showcase. How hyped are you, Nick, for this?
I'm excited. Yeah, no, I want to say I'm excited. I don't know where my number is right now. I mean, as we talked through it before the top of the hour, I think I'll finally land on a number. But again, I feel like we've had so many directs already this year. We had the Mario movie direct, the Tomodachi Life, everything but a general
Yeah,
direct.
everything but the direct people really want, I think.
Yeah, what about you? Are you hyped at all or
Oh
no?
no.
No.
Not at all. I'm only here because the people are here. That's why. I mean, obviously, I'm hoping there'll be some fun announcements. I mean, to be fully honest, though, I don't play Switch or Switch 2 for like third-party games generally. Like,
Yeah.
I have a PS5 and PC for that. So, but hopefully, I'm still hoping we get some good ports here for those who haven't experienced those or can't experience those on other systems or maybe missed out on them. And there could be some good exclusives here too. We don't know. So, I have honestly nothing in the way of expectations though. Like, I mean. I don't even know if we'll see Resident Evil here. Like, I think we would, since that's like coming up pretty soon, but maybe
Yeah,
not,
I
since
think I think they have to talk about Resident Evil because don't they have the amiibo still that they have to show? Like, I think they
actually that's a
teased
great
the
point.
characters,
Yeah,
but I don't think they actually showed the figures of themselves yet.
that
And which
actually
is
would.
crazy because I'm pretty sure they showed the Pragmata one, and Pragmata doesn't come out until April or May. And Resident Evil comes out like in a few weeks, so it's shocking that we
Yeah,
haven't seen the amiibos
yeah,
yet.
Resident Evil's here at the end of the month. It's gonna be
Yeah.
here. It's gonna be knocking at our door, our Resident Evil door, before we know it. And yeah, so no, that's a really good point. I think we will see it here probably for that reason, which is why we didn't see the amiibo in the previous in their own showcase
Yeah.
thing. And it'd be good to remind people that it's coming.
And now it's coming to Switch too, which is crazy to
Yeah,
think
I mean
about.
a brand new third party game like day and
Yeah.
date. That's awesome. That's huge. And it looks really good. Like, it looks pretty, like, if, at a quick glance, like, people could mistake that for another console
Yeah,
version, which is impressive.
for sure.
By the way, good morning to the chat here. I see a lot of highs and hellos. Chat, how are you guys doing today? Are you guys excited for this? How are you all feeling today? Are you, let's see here. Someone says here, I'm here because I'm a NEET and an early riser. I don't know what NEET means, but being an early riser definitely makes it more convenient. I wish I were now. It's weird. Sometimes I am an early riser. Like, I actually woke up naturally this morning. I
Yeah.
don't feel it though. Like, I rise
Are
early
you
sometimes, but my body is not ready for it. My body was not ready, Nick.
No, I'm the opposite. I wake up, I'm ready to do
I know you're
everything.
always like, it feels like you're always up early whenever like I'm
Yeah.
messaging you. I'm always a late one here, so because you're also an hour ahead than me too.
Yeah, I mean the hour does help. An hour's a
Mhm.
big difference.
So I'm trying to think of what else we could be hoping for slash expecting to see today. Do you
I
have
mean,
any other
I
like?
think yeah, I was gonna say I think Capcom's gonna have a big presence here between Resident Evil this month, Monster Hunter Stories in March,
Mhm.
and then Pragmata April or May. I think it's April. I want to say so. They have some three very big games coming out back to back to back, and all of those games for Nintendo platforms are getting amiibos. And Resident Evil 9 is also technically the first limited edition Pro controller like out of
Oh,
anything,
that's
which is
true.
crazy to think about. It's not like a Nintendo IP. It's a third party being Resident Evil. It's not Monster Hunter, which is crazy to think about. But yeah, I mean, speaking of Capcom, so I think we have a chance of seeing Monster Hunter Wilds here because I
Yeah.
think there was like rumors or speculation a while ago that they were getting it to run on a Switch 2, which they still can't get it to run on PC after a year later. So I think fans are pretty upset about that. But if they can get it running on Switch 2, it'll be somewhat of a miracle. But yeah, I got into Monster Hunter Wilds or yeah, Monster Hunter Wilds last year, a few months after the game came out, and I fell in love with it. So to see that on Switch 2 would be amazing. I would try it out again on Switch 2, especially if you can get your progress from another console transferred over. That would be a huge save for me. But I don't know if Capcom has ever dealt with anything like that before, doing cross save. But yeah, I think we're going to see a lot of Capcom here.
Yeah, I wish cross saves were a standard in the industry.
Yeah.
Yeah. But what game we're not gonna see here today, Nick?
Wait, I mean, it's probably gonna be a Nintendo
Well,
thing,
there's a
so like
lot
I
of
don't
games
think.
we're not gonna see today.
Yeah.
Definitely not any first party Nintendo games. No Smash. Oh, I mean, probably no Smash Brothers. No Zelda. No 3D Mario. No, the game we're not gonna see, Nick, is Dead by Daylight because the
Oh yeah.
developer recently confirmed that they're not even working on a Switch 2 version. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know why. Why wouldn't you make a Switch 2 version or patch for the game? That's my personal grudge. It's not even a new game. It just frustrates me that they're
Yeah.
not showing it here, or that they're not
Wait,
working on a Switch 2 edition.
did you say they confirmed that they're not working
They
on a Switch
said
2?
they literally said
That's the worst thing.
yesterday
It's
or
like
2 days
I'd
ago.
rather have the developer not say anything than deconfirm
I mean,
that they're not working on a Switch 2
I guess I'd
version.
rather than be honest, but at the same
I guess it's
time,
true.
it sucks. You know, like why? The game famously runs not well on Switch. Switch 2 obviously is going to be around forever, and yeah, that bums me out, especially as one who would actually like to play Dead by Daylight like on the go.
Yeah.
Like one of the few games I'd actually want to play in handheld form. Anyways, that's my own thing. Do you think there's any chance that we see? I know this, as you just said, this is the partner showcase. Meaning it is third party focused, it's not exclusive. But didn't we get like an NSO update one of these in
Oh,
another
we
partner
did.
showcase at one point?
I mean, chat, correct us if we're wrong. I think it was like a bunch of Rare titles, as in like Rare, the company that is now owned by Microsoft. I think it was like a Battletoads, maybe like a GoldenEye. Like, I think it was more than one game that they showed at the end. And like, hey, here's a few Rare games. Maybe, what is it? I want to say not Blaster Master, Blast Core or whatever for 64. That's another Rare title, right?
Yeah.
Is it? Yeah, like I think it was a handful of those games for NSO that were coming. But yeah, if we see an NSO update here for a third party, I'm trying to think what could we see? Oh, actually no. So, okay, I have an answer. My hope answer is GameCube NSO
That's what I was
third party.
thinking.
But again, like they're drip feeding GameCube. Like I don't think we're gonna get something. I know it's not third party, but something like Smash Bros. Melee for another like 5 years. Because at this rate, we're getting almost one GameCube game a month. So it's hard to say. But if it is third party with GameCube, I'm hoping maybe like Beautiful Joe. Again, that's Capcom, and they're definitely going to be here. Maybe more Sega titles like a Billy Hatcher or Super Monkey Ball. Like those, I feel like have a chance of coming to NSO.
There's a whole slate of Capcom games that could come to NSO.
Yeah.
Like they had that whole what was it? Was it called like the Capcom 7 or the Capcom 4 or something? There was this famous amount of Capcom games that they announced in advance coming to the GameCube. It's like, oh, this is their big GameCube push, and of course
Okay.
most of them, you know, bombed relatively. But of course, as part of that is also Resident Evil 4. Can we actually see that come to the GameCube NSO? That'd be amazing. I would love to see that. So
That's a tricky situation, right? Because we know for N64 NSO, there's a separate app for the rating, and I'm pretty sure that Resident Evil 4 is a rated M game, so they would have to make a separate app for GameCube NSO. And the thing with GameCube, there's not a lot of rated M titles on that platform, so I don't know if Nintendo would go out of their way to do it. Obviously, they did it for N64, so are you gonna say Eternal Darkness?
no, I'm gonna say, have you forgotten about BMX Triple X or whatever it was?
Wait, was that a rated M
Nintendo
game?
had the most uncensored version of that game, where you could like
That's
drive
crazy.
around or ride your bike around like basically completely naked or something. It was wild times those were in. Every other version, somehow PlayStation and Xbox were more censored than that. Anyways, the game sucked from what I understand, but yeah. So there's a handful of. I mean, Eternal Darkness would be the big M-rated game. So and that'd be kind of amazing to get. I think yeah, I forget who. Don't 2 or 3 companies own that IP? I wonder if that could be a problem.
I think it's a mess. But the thing is with NSO stuff, like it's weird because sometimes they do get licensed like movie properties on there. Because I was playing the Game Boy NSO not too long ago, and I think there's like some weird like DreamWorks or something game, like movie tying game that's on there, which it's just strange to think. I don't know what it is exactly. Chat, help us figure this out.
You know, also side note, I feel like I want more movie tie-in games. I feel like they've died off, Nick. Where'd they go? Where did the movie tie-ins go? Like
I felt we lived through the best and worst time of movie tie-in games because like you would have the highs of some amazing stuff like Spider-Man, and then you have the lows where a company's got to get out a game within like a year. It's like, oh, the movie was just announced, we got to make a game super quick.
And then you have the weird games that like are in between where it's like it's clear there's like a lot of effort that went into them, but they also suck. Like the Lion King for Super Nintendo, which is impossible to beat. Although I actually did it on stream a few years ago. Finally beat that game, but god, that game's impossible and frustrating. But also had so much care put into it, you know? Like, it looks good. It's a good-looking game. It's not a fun game.
Yeah. I did play that on the Genesis when my friend brought it over years ago. When I was super young. I guess, like, maybe, like, 20 or 30 years ago. That and Aladdin I also played on the
Which
Genesis.
one?
Which was,
Genesis?
Yeah. Wait, is there multiple Aladdin ones? Or it was definitely on the Genesis. It was Aladdin and Lion King on there.
So there's a different... Yeah, there's an Aladdin on Super NES too, but it's an entirely different game. Made by Capcom instead of, Virgin Interactive?
That seems... I assume you see the logo at the beginning when launching the game. I think that's who it is.
If the game looked really good, like the actual Disney movie,
yeah,
that was a Genesis version, so...
Yeah, I was remember being impressed by this as well. Wow, this actually looks like a good game for the Genesis at the time.
Yeah, we need
But
that
yeah,
on
the
Genesis
movie.
NSO. Maybe that'll be announced today. No.
Oh my God, just random Disney games.
With no
Um,
tie-in at all. There's no reason for it to be so good. Well, there is that Disney afternoon game coming out
oh yeah, there is
pretty
that.
soon,
Yeah.
so, not quite the same thing, but it's something. What other big third-party games have there been, or like are coming up, Nick, that you think could possibly be revealed here or announced here?
Again, we mentioned Capcom. They have so much coming out for. I feel like they love the Switch too. They just love Nintendo in general. But
Yeah.
other third party stuff, I think mainly Japanese focus. Like I don't know if we're gonna see too many. I guess American studios here. Like we'll probably see some
What?
Microsoft stuff here, right? Like
Oh,
maybe some ports
yeah,
for
hopefully.
like
That's the
maybe
whole
like a
thing these days, right?
Forza or I mean the Master Chief, what is it? Halo Combat Campaign or Campaign Evolved or something
Yeah,
that's
campaign.
supposed to come out at the end of the year. I think that's only announced for PC, Xbox, and PlayStation, but no announcement for Switch 2 yet. So again, Microsoft could show up here with a handful of games like a Halo, like a Gears or Forza or
Man,
something.
it would be so crazy to play a Halo on your Switch.
It would not feel real.
It would not, yeah. I wonder if that's going to come or not because the game looked pretty good when they revealed
Yeah.
it. And you can make pretty good looking games on Switch too. I just don't know if they're fully compatible in this case, but I'd hope so. The game itself is 25 years old, so in
Yeah.
theory it could work. It just looks worse. So, but yeah. Let's see here. Oh, Frankinator says the Scott Pilgrim game. That's right. That's coming up.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
I'm so excited for that. Which is it's crazy to think about because they just published or released what is it, Tribute? They did Marvel Cosmic Invasion, which came out I feel like 2 months ago. I love that. I played it through a few times. But beat 'em ups like you can put any IP on it, and as long as it's made by Tribute or what is it, Datum or Dado? I always confuse their name. They're a French developer. Emu, I think is the name of them. But yeah, you put any IP on it and they make it. I'm there for it day one. But yeah, the Scott Pilgrim game comes out March 3rd, which is so soon. So yeah, I think that has a chance being here because I think they have one more character left to reveal for the game. I think right now they're sitting at like 7 or 8 characters.
hmm
But yeah, that should be showing up here.
Hey, I forgot my countdown. I'm sorry, chat. Let me fix this countdown real quick. Let's get 45 minutes. That's how far away we are from this direct. Oh, wait, that's close enough. Oh, wait, no, I'm off 5 minute. Hold on. I'm fixing this. Should be 46 minutes. Yeah. That's, okay, that's close enough. All right. Yeah, and who's publishing the Scott Pilgrim game?
Tribute, I
Oh,
believe,
okay.
and then dot what is it? Dot emu, I think is the or actually I think it's a mixture. I think it might be like Tribute and Universal might be because I think technically Universal owns the movie rights to it. Maybe I mean
Mhm.
there's a movie tie-in game, right? But again, this is more so based off of the TV show that's from Netflix than the actual movie Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
Right, that makes sense. Yeah, I know Ubisoft published the original one, but that reminded me, are there any Ubisoft games we could see here?
I think they have to get their part of my language, but their stuff together, right? I think they're just
They're
in
kind of,
such a
yeah,
weird spot.
they're in a very weird spot. I will say I've been playing through a Ubisoft game recently, being the Avatar game, speaking of,
Oh yeah,
movie tie-ins. And that just got the new movie DLC, and it's been really good so far, but I can't envision that game running on Switch 2. It's a really beautiful looking
yeah.
game. Maybe they could pull it off, but that will be an amazing port that they actually did it, and that could be big for them. The game actually
Again,
blew
like,
up recently with the re-release of the new movie. So
and they added what third person mode to it, which
yeah,
was crazy to think about. When I saw that, I was like, wait a minute. I first saw trailers for this game in first person. They're adding third person so much later.
that was an awesome update. Yeah, added third person. They fixed some other things, I believe. Like they added the new story DLC. Like really good update.
Yeah.
And like I wish like games like Indiana Jones, were first per or sorry, had a third person
Third
option.
person.
Yeah. And speaking of which, can we see Indiana Jones here?
I So did they confirm it? I believe they confirmed it for Switch 2, but they don't have a date yet, I don't think.
Was it confirmed for Switch 2? I actually don't even remember that.
That's another game that's been kind of messy because again, I think it was announced for Xbox and then like maybe a few months later they said, "Oh, it's
Oh,
coming to PlayStation," and that was a big deal.
sorry, real quick. It's really funny. As I was saying that, I didn't even realize this. A super chat came in saying they could finally show the Indiana Jones port. So yeah,
Oh, I
as you
think
were
that's what
saying,
you were mentioning.
yeah. No, that's not why. That's hilarious. What amazing timing. But yeah, so as you were saying, yeah, it's been announced, and I think this would be a prime opportunity to show it
Yeah.
off. Unless they want to save
Um,
it for a full direct, which I don't know why, but yeah.
it, that's the thing. It's like I don't know how many people are hunkering to play it on Switch 2. Especially that it's been out for all this time. It's a different situation when you compare it to something like Final Fantasy VII Remake, which just came out to Switch 2. I mean, that's a much older than something like Indiana Jones. I think Indiana Jones is only what, maybe a year or two old. Like it's still pretty recent.
Yeah.
But yeah, speaking of like Final Fantasy, I mean, there's a chance I think we could see Rebirth here, which is part two of FF7 Remake. Um, because next year, that's when people think that part three is going to come out. Which again, like if they're releasing all this on Switch 2, that's going to be amazing. Part of one on Switch 2, I played it and it runs great on Switch 2. Obviously, it's not you don't have it at 60, and it's not like it does on PS5. But for what it is in handheld mode, I was so shocked by it. But yeah, to see Rebirth coming here, I don't know how they're going to handle it because that's more so an open world game, so it might struggle a little bit
It'd
on
be,
Switch
I don't
2.
know. It'd be, I feel like it'd be really awkward if they only released 1/3 of the trilogy on.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Here's part one.
Do you think it's actually coming next year? I swear to God, it feels like the last one just came out like a couple years
So
ago.
came out February of 2024.
Yeah, that seems too
So
soon.
two
Like,
ye-
but there was a huge gap between the first two, wasn't there?
so one and two, part one came out in 2020, April 2020, and then part two came out February 2024.
Okay,
And then
I guess.
I think people are like,
Yeah. Then.
so I think the bigger gap was also they had DLC for part one.
Mm,
They had DLC for part one. They were also making they had to obviously make all the assets for that, and they were obviously able to reuse a lot of them, such as the characters for part two.
right.
Part two a little bit more open world, like I said. But part three, I think next year people were pointing out that it's also the anniversary of FF7, maybe the 25th anniversary of or 30th anniversary of Final Fantasy VII. I think it came out in 1999 or 1997,
7. Yeah.
so it would be 30 years for next year. And speaking of anniversaries, I think we're going to get some anniversary games here. I think
Oh,
we
well,
could
do you want to hold
possibly
that
see.
thought
Like,
real quick?
okay,
Yeah,
go
sorry,
ahead.
thanks. I gotta get you. There's a super chat. I didn't miss.
Go
Don't
for it.
worry, Brawl Snorlax. With a super chat, thank you. And also thanks to Maximilian for the super chat. Brawl Snorlax says, I predict a new rune factory. That would actually be a really good one, I think. It's been a little bit, I think, since we've seen a rune factory, at least since I've been aware of a rune factory. And yeah, I know it's got a pretty big following. I've never actually played it myself, even though I've been into like farming games.
Yeah.
So if they announce something here and it may catch my interest, I might check it out. So
Do you think we see farming games here, or
there's always farming games,
yeah,
right?
I mean that's a dumb question. There's always farm
Like,
games. It's
is
more
the
so,
sky
how many
blue?
farm games? Yeah, how
Yeah.
many farm games are we gonna see?
When Nintendo released another Switch 2 edition of 5,000 other games.
Yeah, that's so true.
The Shilantis says, GameXplain, please add podcast videos to Spotify. Yeah, I've heard that before from other people. I've thought about it, and I might if I can find some time to figure it out. So maybe we will at some point. So thanks for the suggestion. All right, Nick, continue with your thought, please.
So we were talking about FF7 Remake, Part
Anniversaries.
3 potentially coming out next year because it is the 30th anniversary of Final Fantasy VII, the original, which came out in 1997. But yeah, like there's so many anniversaries this year outside of Nintendo. Like we know Mario's anniversary. I guess coming over to this year, we have Zelda's anniversary. We have the Pokemon anniversary. Obviously, none of that stuff's going to be here. But anniversaries that could be here are possibly Persona or Sonic. Sonic usually loves showing up at Sega loves showing up with Sonic at a like PlayStation State of Play or a Nintendo Direct. They for sure have to have something this year coming out. I don't know what that could be. They're still tying up DLC for Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. They still have the Mega Man pack that has to come out. They still have the Ninja Turtles and Avatar: The Last Airbender pack. So I don't know if they start talking about a new game, and if they do start talking about a new Sonic game, maybe they tease it here. But at the same time, it could just be another port year, or I say port in quotations, as in like what they did with Sonic X Shadow Generations, where they kind of upgraded the game with a brand new game on top of it.
Well, to your point, people in the chat are pointing out Dragon Quest 40th anniversary as well.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. So, oh no, I guess what Dragon Quest was it 7? The reimagined one just came out or is coming out. I think like this week.
Yeah, they've had strong Nintendo support recently. I feel
Yeah,
like
for sure.
So, yeah. Frankenator says Sonic X Fortnite skins. Is that a thing?
Oh,
They say please. Has that? Wait, is this a
so
thing though, or?
So what they did originally, I think it was maybe like a month or two ago, they added shoes. So like you can buy like I
Sonic
think they were
shoes
Nike or like Puma style shoes with Sonic on it. And then they also did like
in
Rocket League
Fortnite.
cars in Fortnite in the battle or the in the shop you can buy them. But I think the rumor right now is that they're actually trying to bring Sonic over into Fortnite. Again, proportions is such a weird thing in that game, so the way that around it for smaller characters, they usually put them in mechs. I don't know where Sonic has ever used a mech. Maybe in a TV show or something,
Whenever has
but
Simpsons or South Park characters use mechs.
so the South Park ones, they look a little bit more fitting than the Simpsons
They
characters.
do,
The
yeah.
Simpsons characters, I'm like, I don't understand this. It's like they didn't even use them like in the beat 'em up games or just any of the like hit and run. I don't think like Lisa or Bart ever used the mech, so that was kind of out of place. But I really think they just wanted the characters to be there because they already had Marge and Homer. So it's like, oh, we need the family all here. But
You,
yet for Sonic, I think people were maybe hoping that they use his Sonic Boom skin because he's much taller in Sonic Boom. He has a
that's
lot
true.
longer legs. He has a scarf on. And then that can easily tie into other characters within that show. I don't know if you bring Tails because Tails is still shorter out of the whole cast. Maybe you bring in Amy, and then Knuckles is a little bit more beefier in that. It is much more taller than Sonic. So again, maybe you bring those characters over. I don't think you bring over an Eggman. Like that is a character that I don't think would
But
fit in Fortnite
he's the
because
one
of his
that uses like mech
proportions.
suits and everything. He's the one that makes the most
Yeah,
sense.
so Eggman would make the most sense because he is the one that uses guns too, or
Right.
Shadow. But again, Shadow doesn't have a out of proportion like style character like Sonic with Sonic Boom's style.
I'm still annoyed that with South Park they just didn't use their what the anime fighting with friends one. I think their anime
Yeah,
forums. That'd been amazing. That'd been so funny.
I
I
would
guess
have
true.
loved that, and it would have been fitting because the characters could have had. They don't really have dialogue in Fortnite, but I guess for the teaser they could have been saying like, "Oh, why don't we look the same?" or like, "Why do we look like these characters again?"
Right.
And yeah, the South Park does a great job with crossovers with video games. I'm not a fan of World of Warcraft, but I remember when they did the World of Warcraft like crossover episode. That became one of my favorite episodes. Like, oh my god, a TV show using a video game for majority of the show. Like they filmed it within the side of the game. I'm like, this is the best.
Yeah, that's really cool. Well, I think we start with yeah. I mean, actually, I love seeing things like that. So, real quick, we got super chat again from Brawl Snorlax who says surprise song DLC for Mario Kart World. Yeah, that would be a surprise. First off, no. Second off, not happening here.
I would love that, but yeah, I think you have to look at the first part, surprise DLC for Mario Kart World. I think that's the first thing that we would need to look at. Sonic, I don't see Sonic coming over to Mario Kart World, especially when Sega's trying to push for Sonic Racing Cross Worlds very hard.
Yeah,
And on top of that, Mario doesn't even have guest characters from Nintendo
from his own game.
properties.
Yeah,
So yeah,
exactly.
so
The
it'd be hard to see Sonic over there.
Without spoiling things, at this point, the Mario movie might have more. The new Mario movie might have more non-Nintendo crossover or non-Mario crossovers than Mario Kart at this point. All right, getting more super chats. Let's see. This one from One Sock Cool. Thank you for the super chat. Says, I predict the Danganronpa 2X2 release trailer. That's a good one, right? Isn't that having an
Yeah,
anniversary too?
I think that might be another game having an anniversary. I know that might have been announced at the last partner direct, the Danganronpa
There was
2
something
2 by
announced
2 or
there,
something.
yeah. So this could be
But yeah,
maybe
I
it
was
was that, yeah.
I think it could have been that. I was talking about it with Natalie last night. I'm like, yeah, they could easily have a release date trailer here. I don't know if they said like 2026 or spring or whatever, but I could see that being here.
That'd be nice. Yeah, I've only ever played the first game in the series. I enjoyed it. I just felt like it was a little long. So, but it's been a few years now, so maybe I'd be more inclined to check out another one, especially if it looks, different
Yeah.
from the one I played. So, I mean, I know they all look kind of similar, but let's see. Xperia says I predict a whole segment dedicated to the Nintendo Today app. That would be
That would make no sense.
it would make zero sense, which is why it'll happen. Yeah, no, I mean they were going to talk about more being probably a full direct, but there's always a chance that they could focus on some Nintendo adjacent things, like we already touched on the NSO apps possibly getting like a third party focused update, but it would probably have to be for one of the newer ones. We already touched on GameCube. N64 still possibly. There's still plenty of third party games that haven't come to that. Although the amount of like really good third party ones are dropping. Not a whole lot of those left that I can recall offhand. Um, and yeah, Jesse says, "Is Rhythm having considered a partner? It's not made by Nintendo. That is still a Nintendo owned property, I believe.
Yeah.
That's still fully a Nintendo game. So yeah, that wouldn't be talked about here, unfortunately. Sorry, Jesse, not
So
to ruin the chances, but
Yeah, the Nintendo games that we could see here is, I think, number one, I think they have to start talking about it this year because they said it's coming out in 2026, is the Duskbloods, which is being published by Nintendo, but it's developed by FromSoft. Again, it's going to be in a weird situation because of Bloodborne. I'm saying not because it is Bloodborne, because it's a Bloodborne style game where I think Sony owns the IP for Bloodborne, but FromSoft developed it. And Bloodborne came to nothing else. Like, it's stuck on PS4. It never came to PC. It never got like a PS5 version. So I think this is FromSoft kind of like running with it and working with Nintendo directly to kind of make a Bloodborne-esque style game or a Souls game for Nintendo Switch 2. So I think that's probably going to be here. Again, that's being published by Nintendo. I think the other game that is probably going to be here with DLC is going to be Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment. Because I beat
Right.
that game and I think there's some DLC or there's some characters that I thought that you were going to unlock after completing the game and they're nowhere to be found. So I think that's going to get DLC, especially if they want something Zelda this year. They can easily just be like, hey, here's the season pass for this. It's going to be like $20 or $30. Here's a few new characters, a few new scenarios. Because Hyrule Warriors, the first one, got a ton of DLC, and then Age of Calamity got DLC not too long after that came out. So again, that's being made by Koei Tecmo. They have their hands full with that. They just released Dynasty Warriors on Switch 2, and then they're releasing Pokemon Pocopia in like a month. That's being made by Koei Tecmo too, so they're super busy. But yeah, Duskbloods and Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment, I think I can see here.
All right. Not Rodrigo says, I really hope Pac-Man appears in a new remake like World 3 or World Rally. Yeah, it's too soon for a World 3. There was a multi-year gap between Pac-Man World 1 and 2, the remix of them. I think at least 2 years, I believe.
That seems right.
Maybe
And
maybe
2
even
came out
longer.
last year.
Yeah, they came out a few months ago. Yeah, exactly. It was good, but Rally's a possibility. I mean, especially if they had another team working on it. So I always love seeing more kart racing games. The downside is
Yeah,
that they just get lost in, because of Mario Kart. They come
yeah,
out, then people play them for like a week. Even Sonic Cross Worlds, like it's a success,
yeah.
but it doesn't seem to be. Actually, wait, I don't know what the latest numbers are for that. I did see that some
So,
people were reporting that Sega was saying they're disappointed with it, but that was apparently based on an old report, so it's
oh,
not
okay.
necessarily accurate to how it is these days. But wait, did it just come out that they sold 1 million or something? Was that the new news or?
I think that was the news. I think they said it sold 1 million, but it didn't hit their expectations, or I guess their sales
So I think
projection.
that's a quote that I think may have been an old quote that was being, from
Okay.
what I saw. I didn't look too deep into it. I just saw that a journalist was saying this is old. Why are people talking about this? So I don't know. Uh, but I do wonder if maybe there's a chance we could see anything more of that here. Probably not, because anything they'd announce here would be coming in any other version. I mean, they could announce it here, like
Yeah.
DLC or something, but I'm just
So
not.
they still haven't shown off. I guess they can announce a new slate of free characters, and that can kind of tie into like promotion for anniversaries. Like if they want to do a new Persona character, they only have Joker, so maybe the protagonist of 4, because Persona 4 remake is coming out this year. They still haven't showed off the characters for Ninja Turtles or Avatar. Like they announced them, but they haven't shown gameplay for them, and that's what they usually do. They usually show gameplay, and I think like Mega Man and what is it, Zero are coming out soon
Yeah.
as DLC for Sonic Racing Cross Worlds.
Well, maybe there's hope. I mean, I feel
Yeah,
like we have to see something Sega, right?
yeah, Sega's definitely going to be here, but they're releasing stuff all the time. Like
They
I think
are.
the Yakuza, what is it, Yakuza 3 or Dark Tides or whatever, just came out like a week ago or came out this week. So and there's a Yakuza game coming out almost like every other month. I feel like.
Yeah, that's true. Seth says something we were saying earlier. It's coming, Halo on the Switch too. I mean, we're talking about, we weren't saying it's going to happen. Even if it does happen, which I would love if it does, I don't think we see it today. I don't think now is quite the time. What's it due for release again? Did they give a release date for that thing? Do you remember? Is it this
For what
year?
again? For Halo, it was. I think it was fall 2026, but now I think it might have been changed just to 26 or 2026 because I don't think maybe I don't remember. I remember
You,
seeing it maybe coming out like a week or two before GTA, but I don't think you want to be anywhere near that. Like that's way too close.
yeah, well, yeah, assuming GTA doesn't get
Yeah,
delayed
assuming it
again.
comes out this year. Yeah.
Will we see just GTA here? Will they announce a Switch 2 port today?
No, because they first of all they haven't shown off gameplay for it. They've shown off cutscenes, but they haven't shown gameplay. They showed like in-game cutscenes, I believe, but they haven't shown off gameplay. This a partner direct for Switch 2 is not the first place you want to show off gameplay for GTA.
They could
So
just show off
I
more
can't see it.
cutscenes. They don't have to show
Yeah,
off
I
gameplay.
guess that's it. Like they could show off more cutscenes, but I feel like you want to, the next step for Rockstar is to show off gameplay for this game, and then after that, you maybe announce a Switch 2 version. But again, yeah, they could show off more cutscenes, and they could say at the very bottom, this is. Do they ever do that? Like, this is played on PC for Nintendo Directs? I don't. That's not usually the case, right? Like,
I don't think
and
so.
in Partner Direct, it's usually on
the
Nintendo platform. Yeah.
I mean, I still would be shocked if it comes to Switch 2. I know there's been
I would be too.
I think there've been like some very light rumblings. I don't know if they've been based on anything. I would still be shocked. It's a kind of game that you'll need to release it on Switch 2. Like, it's going to be big no matter what. People who don't own a PS5 or PC like will go out and buy one. I mean, within reason, of course. Like, if people can't afford food, they're not going to go out and buy a PS5 right now in this economy. But still, I mean, my general point is that if you want to play GTA, you'll find a way to do it. So
for sure.
Though a Switch 2 port would still be awesome. Oh, my thing just went live. Wow, awesome. We got Shapes. Are you live, Nick?
No. Oh, I see Shapes. Okay.
You see Shapes? All right, good. I'm seeing a pink one go across the screen and the blue one to race.
All right, I'm not there yet. Let me see. All right, I see the pink one now.
Okay, I'm gonna pause it. Okay, I'll wait for you to catch up. Okay, tell me when the blue one, a turquoise one, goes across the bottom right.
Okay, am I not there? I see it now.
Okay, good. Okay, and it's going into the hole now. Okay, we're synced. All right.
Yeah.
Man, do not take those quotes out of context.
I love these pieces.
Yeah, this is enchanting. All right, we got some more comments from earlier I wanted to read. Jake says they're using the first sick day of the year this morning. LOL, better be good. I hope. Oh, I guess they're not actually sick. I was gonna wish Jake well, but they're just taking a day off. So I hope it's good too for to justify that, Jake. Weasel's hoping for Diddy Kong Racing on N64 Switch. Oh, that'd be amazing. Like, that could be part of like a second wave of rare games. Like, there's Diddy Kong Racing, there's Donkey Kong 64 still. And there's other things too. But the thing is,
Conker's Bad Fur Day.
Conker's Bad Fur Day, yeah, exactly. But those are good enough. I mean, they can announce it whenever. I mean, that'd be good here. But those games are also associated with Nintendo enough that could easily be in the first part, like a full proper Nintendo Direct too.
Yeah, even Conker itself is considered more so Nintendo than Rare. I would say definitely Diddy Kong Racing and Donkey Kong 64. Maybe Conker shows up here because again, it's M-rated, so like I don't know. How much has Nintendo ever announced like NSO games at their Direct that were M-rated, or has it always been like a partner?
I don't remember. That may have been. I forget when Perfect Dark and Gold or when Perfect Dark was announced. Yeah, maybe Chad remembers. Maybe that was it just Shadow Drop even? I don't remember. So
no, I feel like we saw Perfect Dark in a Nintendo Direct.
Yeah, I think you're right. Brittany says Chrono Trigger HD 2D. That'd be a fun one. I mean, there have been some like this has been coming up more and more recently, and I feel like some of the developers have even kind of like lightly teased the idea. So I think like this could be a reality. Maybe not today, but eventually. What do you think, Nick?
Yeah, especially with Rare, or not Rare, we're talking about Square Enix now. Especially with Square Enix, they just released the Dragon Quest one reimagined.
Right.
Like I think Chrono Trigger being 2D HD has a chance, but I don't think it's showing up here.
I mean, the thing is, even though it's, it released on Nintendo first, unlike those Rare games, I don't think it's associated with Nintendo that much these days,
Yeah.
And so they can announce that whenever or another showcase, yeah. I mean, that's the kind of thing, like, if you announce it, it deserves, like, I feel like that game almost deserves, like, all the attention, right? Like, Tom's here. I didn't realize that. When did Tom get here?
I didn't want to interrupt your train of thought.
I thought you knew he was here.
It's only like 30 seconds.
Okay, all right. Well, yeah, I'm glad no, it's because we're chopped off because of the.
I know.
Yeah, there we go. All right, Tom, how's it going?
Going well. Just hoping for a few surprises in this partner direct. I mean, Capcom's pretty darn good lately, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, what are you personally hoping to see here, Tom?
Well, I do love. They will have probably an indie sizzle reel. Like, hopefully we'll get a couple surprises in there. Seeing something like Peak come to Switch 2
that'd be peak, wouldn't it?
Yeah. And I guess like if I had a dream game, if Capcom like was showing Resident Evil already and like had something like an Okami trailer, something like that would be pretty hot. But no, just want to be pleasantly surprised. See what's happening.
That's the question.
Yeah, Tom, you say indie like sizzle reel, like we'll definitely get that. Do you think we see Orbitals here or Bradley the Badger? Those were two games that were shown at the Game Awards, and those were my top picks for the Game Awards. Those were my most exciting games.
So I think Bradley the Badger is still early. I think they kind of were showing that to get more people on the team and let people know what they're working on, so they don't have to worry about it being a secret. Well, Orbital's highly likely, unless Nintendo slapped them on the wrist for talking about our durability.
Yeah, that was hilarious. How they deleted that pretty quick, and it just kind of helped affirm the fact that this direct was happening. So yeah, that's one we know about for sure. Then, so you're excited for that, Tom?
Orbitals looked pretty nice.
Yeah.
That one looks like one I might actually get. And somebody in chat was saying Deltarune. I'm playing through Deltarune Chapter 4 right now. Loved Chapter 3, although Chapter 2 is my favorite still. I'd say, it's possible given that they were released on Switch, but I would say there'd be a higher likelihood of something like Mina the Hollower over Deltarune Chapter 5 at this point. Although Mina the Hollower, I feel like Yacht Club's still polishing that to perfection.
Yeah, but that game recently got delayed, right? With no official release date yet. Is that correct?
So
yeah.
I think it was supposed to come out October of last year, but now you look on the eShop, I think it says 2030. I'm like, there's no way it's coming out 2030.
I mean,
it's possible.
It is possible, yeah.
I mean, didn't the creator of Stardew Valley, I forget his name, Eric Baroni?
Eric Baroni.
Baroni, yeah. He recently confirmed that, he's still working on the Chocolatier, I think it's called.
Chocolatier.
Yeah. Which, because he's been making Stardew Valley updates for, continually since then.
A decade.
Yeah, and everyone's wondering, how the hell does this guy even have time to work on Chocolatier? He's like, I'm still working on it. I don't know when it's coming, but it's still happening. So that's another game we probably won't be seeing today, sadly. If we ever see it, but yeah.
Oh, we have one in chat. Romeo is a dead man.
Oh!
Yeah, I was going to say that. If they manage to bring it to Switch 2, this would be the perfect place to announce it, kind of like for Nintendo fans.
Yeah, we had asked him, I think we had asked him about that when I interviewed him back during Gamescom.
In Germany, right?
Yeah, and I think he was saying that, they'd love to see it happen, but he was very vague on it. I think he said similar things in other interviews since then as well.
Yes.
So I would honestly be a little surprised just because it feels like it hasn't been like a priority for them, probably just finishing the game and getting it out, but it would be a good time if they were to, and that'd be exciting. But that game's out really soon as well. In I think a week? I think it's next week it's out.
Yeah, I think it is very soon.
Yeah.
I don't know if you'd want to steal the thunder from your other releases, because let's say they could make it happen for Switch 2, unless they could be day and date with the other ones. I think you'd want to hold off a bit and just be later on, in June, whenever, the kind of ghost of E3 announcements are done, and be like, hey, we're on Switch 2 now. Because they've done that, with No More Heroes 3, they had it on Switch first, then other consoles. I think, given that it's only their company really working on it right now, it's not like they have a publisher at the moment. That's what I feel like. You're right, Nick, on that.
Oh, Tom, real quick, we gotta sync you up. Is there a bouncing blue orb thing on your
There's a bouncing blue gummy orb.
Okay,
yeah.
That's a good one.
I'll tell you when my scene changes and vice versa, okay? So as soon as it changes to something that isn't this blue gummy thing. This is like Kirby Air Riders gummies, right?
Those useless gummies that are meant for only that one thing where you can you can't even stretch them, right? You just throw them around.
You just throw them around. Yeah, they don't even stretch. They're just there's solid objects, so I hope it changes. Maybe we'll just be watching this for the next 30 minutes. All right, I'll tell you the next major shape comes on my screen, Tom. Red ball's going on. It changed for you?
Yeah, mine changed.
Oh, stop it. Yeah. Go and stop it. Start. Okay, then start on the next scene. Or rather, I'm sorry. Mine just changed is what I meant.
Okay, I'll wait 5 seconds and be closer.
All right.
Are we timing up on the next scene?
I guess we will. Next time it changes, I'll let you know. I think you should be synced, Nick. So I'm not changing mine. Tom's just changing his. So.
Oh, okay.
I paused. That should be pretty close.
Wait, Andre, I'll look at your shirt because that's when I can usually tell.
Oh yeah, you can tell off the reflection, or off my face too, even. Yeah, that's pretty funny. All right. Anyways, next time it changes, I'll shout it out. I'll be like, change. So, or like a WarioWare mini game, like the transition between them. Anyways, Five Nights at Freddy's World. Wait, is that FANF?
Yeah, that's FNAF. Yeah.
Yeah, World 2. I didn't even know there was a World 1.
That sounds like is it related to Mario World? Like Super Mario World?
I mean, what an amazing crossover that would be. Oh, let's see. Yeah, we can see. So I would think, Five Nights at Freddy's always can. There's always something Five Nights at Freddy's. Oh, it changed. Five Nights at Freddy's. Something's always happening there. So G Calculator's on too. They're like, change in the chat.
Oh yeah, mine. I have to bring mine forward. I delay too much.
Okay. Are you caught up now? You
I
think?
can tell by Nick's glasses.
Oh yeah, you use my glasses. We can...
Waterblade says, or Waterblad says, I'm really hoping they release a Switch 2 version of the Kingdom Hearts games. That's a good one. Yeah, those aren't. Wait, they did come to Switch, didn't they? Or was that over the cloud
versions?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's so lame.
That doesn't count.
That didn't count exactly.
Yeah, those Resident Evil 7 was cloud also. I think Guardians of the Galaxy was cloud also. There's a handful of games that, yeah, it's shocking that Kingdom Hearts isn't here yet. I think I can see it happening here, maybe, but
yeah, I'm not feeling it here.
Come at some point.
But maybe eventually. It changed again, by the way. So,
all right, I'm slowing down.
Back to the blue bouncy orb. Gummy.
Yeah, we can't get enough of this gummy. It looks so good. I want to eat it. I want to eat that gummy. The random gummy with like the weird Tetris shape rolling around and everything. So it'd be so funny if this were just like a years-long build-up to an actual like new game featuring these shapes.
Wait, what if this was like the play test?
Yeah, this is a play test.
Game?
Everyone is a piece.
When the heck are we actually going to see that play test thing Nintendo's been doing come out as a game? Like,
they might not ever ever tell us. It might be like a developer update in like 10 years and be like, "Oh, do you remember that random like playtest game? We made it into this."
Okay, yeah, that game's so random. Like, I don't know what's supposed to be right now. Like, from little I've seen of it. I haven't played it myself, but I don't think I have at least. But
JJ Kohler has a pretty good suggestion, like Call of Duty. Finally, that would be a good one for the showcase. Although 2 games from Microsoft already were kind of like probably leaked in advance.
What were they?
You guys might have talked about it. I don't want to know if I want to ruin for chat.
I don't
you
think
kind of know.
Cares.
I hinted
do
at
we
one
care
too.
about third-party spoilers?
Do you care about Microsoft games?
I saw them too, Tom, but we haven't. We might have talked about one, but we haven't clarified if it was the leaks ones.
Well, I'm saying if chat cares. I want to make sure. Okay, close. Well,
one
cares.
guy cares.
I want to be clear. Not sorry. I care about spoilers specifically, not about the games themselves. So if you So okay, people may not want to be spoiled. All right, fine.
Yeah.
I've not considered that before this, but Victon says they'd love to see Splinter Cell. To be fair, yeah, I would love to see a good Splinter Cell again. I grew up in the days of Pandora Tomorrow and Chaos Theory. That's more my point. I want to see that multiplayer back. That thing was amazing. No, it's okay, Close. Don't leave. We're already so close. We're 16 minutes away. We'll wait till we get there. So, I guess I don't know if it's leaked or not, but an obvious one from Microsoft to be what was that cel-shaded one? That he's a game.
Hi-Fi Rush.
Hi-Fi Rush.
Hi-Fi Rush. Yeah, that seems like a pretty obvious port.
It's not owned by Microsoft anymore. They sold it.
Yeah, I think they sold it back to Tango Gameworks.
Oh,
no, they sold it to Tango
Crafton.
Tango Gameworks.
Wait, isn't that already announced even? It's announced, isn't it?
It was weird. It was during like leaks like a few years ago because I think people found like ratings for it for Switch 1. This was before Switch 2.
It feels like the kind of game that should have already come out to the system, in fact. Like, why isn't it already there?
But again, like
power.
Yeah, probably not enough power. And again, they do have a new developer publisher, or I should say publisher, so maybe it has a chance of showing up here. Again, I love that game. I played through it a couple of times.
That's had a good vibe to it. Nico says Half-Life collection. I wish. I would love to see the Portals come to the system.
Well, didn't they have Portal on Switch?
Yeah, Portal 1 and 2 are on Switch. I don't know if they run better on Switch 2.
Oh, I actually forgot about that. We'll get Switch 2 editions of them then. So get Orange Box proper out here.
Oh my god.
Would Rhythm Heaven show up in Partner Showcase? So that I don't think so. Although, like I wonder what line they might blur to show what is essentially a Nintendo game in a third-party showcase. Like, hey guys, here's a game being made by Bandai Namco that's just a Nintendo IP, but it's not made by us. Or like Mario vs. Rabbids. Last year they had Hyrule Warriors. So
yeah,
it is possible.
It is a possibility. Yeah, there was did you mention Cadence of Hyrule years ago?
Yeah, Cadence
Yeah,
of
that
Hyrule
was
was like one of
years
the first
ago.
ones. So.
Yeah, so I would love if they did another random kind of indie spin-off like that. Like that was unprecedented. You know, seeing like an indie team working with a Nintendo IP,
It
that was
so
really
shocking.
that was really cool. So there is a small chance we see some kind of first-party crossover. There's also Starlink, you know, with Star Fox. Like,
Yep.
you know, I would. I mean, I guess is that a possibility? Can we get like a new Star Fox game here? But the thing is. Like, I guess what is the dividing line between, like, you know, why was Hyrule treated as a third-party game? Like, I can't envision Hyrule Warriors. I can't envision why, like, a Star Fox game being treated as a third-party game announcement, though, right? But Hyrule Warriors is still I guess it's because Hyrule Warriors is a Warriors game. That's why.
Yeah.
That makes sense because of the title. Yeah.
Right. Now that I think about it.
Did Nintendo publish it, or did Koei Tecmo like co-publish or something?
I think it's published by Nintendo in the US, or every region besides Japan. I think in Japan it might be published by Koei Tecmo.
That's probably the loophole. As long as like it's Japan, that's what they care about. But what could happen? We could get a trailer for the game Nick previewed already. The
I didn't even think about that.
Wild Blue Skies.
Yeah, Wild Blue Skies.
By Chuai Labs.
Oh, that'd be great. When's that out? Do you know, Tom?
I don't think there's a release date yet, so
maybe we'll get a release date trailer.
Because it hasn't even been confirmed for Switch 2, or even Switch. I think it's Xbox and PC.
Let's see. Arnett says something that I can't find now, so I don't know what they said. Oops, whoa!
Pikmin Warriors.
That was it. Thank you, Pikmin Warriors.
Yes. Good idea. 1,000 Pikmin at once.
I've advocated for this idea for so long. That would be the game that makes me play Warriors again. If they made a Pikmin Warriors, I think it'd be hilarious. So.
Yeah, I welcome any other Nintendo IP as a Warriors game. They're just so much fun and mindless. So I'll take anything. Give me a Pikmin. Give me a Xenoblade. Give me a Mario Warriors game. I would be there day one.
Animal Crossing Warriors.
You're just fighting off Tom Nook with bells.
Get
away, shoo!
Let's see. The sticker star, get out of here.
Did you guys talk about Sega much after?
We talked about it briefly. Is there anything you were hoping for?
I hope that with the Yakuza previews kind of out of the way, because they did that at last year's showcase, I hope they just show one of the new like big 5 games they're working on. I'd love to see that coming on Switch too, because it's been quite a while since they've talked about them. So it'd be nice if they're holding it.
Like which ones in particular, Tom?
Like Jet Set. Radio.
Those big 5. I'm like, are you talking about like Persona or more Sonic? Like, no, the games
I guess Persona would make more money, but
yeah,
the ones
but the games that but when you say the big 5, they was just all announced at once. We saw like less than 5 seconds for each game. What was it, like Golden Axe and
Crazy Taxi?
Crazy Taxi,
and Jet Set Radio.
Yeah, like I'm not convinced that those aren't vaporware. I don't know if they ever come out. Like, were they announced as like some like super game too, or was that a separate thing?
I think the super game. I haven't heard about that in a long time.
Was it before that, or was it because I remember when they showed all those games off at once? It was at the Game Awards.
Jibbity says, one game I begged for years is an updated remake of Rabbids Go Home. Completely unlikely, but a guy can hope. You know, to be honest, I think it'd be smart at Ubisoft to, like, I feel like there's now, like, a nostalgia for, like, those Wii era Rayman Rabbids games. I think now wouldn't be a bad time to bring them back. I mean, if not on NSO, which there isn't Wii NSO yet, you know, as like a remaster or remake, or an upgraded, you know, sequel or port, you know, like, I think there's a really good I think it'd be a decent sized market for it. I mean, not huge, but I think there would be an audience for it. So,
I mean, I haven't played it since they originally came out on the Wii back in like 07, but I remember them playing fairly well. Like, I don't think the controls were an issue or anything. I think you just have to polish up the textures maybe a little bit, maybe the sound design too, and then you can sell it as a little collection or something.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, Jesse says Rayman Rabbids with mouse control. Exactly.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
Oh, that brings up a good point. Are we going to see any games focus on mouse controls here, or is that just like
not
even third party?
No, I think we will. I don't know. I don't have any specific predictions, but like I feel like, you know, if there's a first party, if there's a big shooter like Call of Duty, they could announce mouse control. I wouldn't be surprised to see more like simulation, SimCity style games. Those would be an easy mouse candidate. So, I mean, I hope we see continued support for mouse controls. So
I do too.
Yeah, it's too early to forget about it.
Exactly.
I
We're under 10 minutes away, by the way, to the partner showcase. How hyped are we, guys? Are we through the roof yet?
No, I think I need to see the first game, and then I
Yeah.
think that's going to really determine the hype level. We have another chat in here said, "What if we see Tekken 8 on Switch 2?" I first started playing Tekken 8 on my Steam Deck when it came out 2 years ago, and it actually runs fairly well on there. But yeah, to see Tekken 8 on Switch 2, I think it can happen because again, like I've run it on Steam Deck on low settings, and it runs great on there. I was able to get it at like 60 frames consistently. But yeah, I don't know. Tekken's in a weird spot right now, like especially in the competitive scene. Harada's leaving, or I think he had his last presentation or his last show at the Tekken World Finals like a week or two ago. But he might be retiring. I don't know what he's up to now. It's crazy to see him gone because he's been working on Tekken for like 30 years.
Yeah.
So it'd be cool to see him working with maybe like Sakurai or working with like Kojima, because I know he has the same mindset of those two guys. Like he is kind of crazy and wild.
Yeah, did he leave Bandai Namco or did he just quit Tekken Team?
That's a good question. I know for sure he's done with Tekken, so I don't know if he's still maybe like a consultant there, or maybe just overseeing Bandai as a whole. But again, like he's been on the Tekken team for 30 years, so
Yeah.
it'd be cool to see him work on something else now.
We got a super chat from Sir Brooks too. Thank you. Says, back again to remind everyone that Star Fox Adventures is still based. I'm going to appear once a year at least to remind you all. Much love, guys. Yeah, we won't be seeing that here today. Well, actually, I think that we could actually. It's a rare game.
It's rare.
Rare didn't make it, but they don't own the rights to it, so that's the thing.
Yeah,
that's
that was
the difference.
that was a Nintendo one. Like,
Yeah.
it would have to be one that Microsoft has, like
Like a
yeah,
banjo.
it would have to be like Dinosaur Planet. It's like, look, guys, here's Dinosaur Planet. That was, you can get it, you can play it now if you really want, but
That'd be amazing. I know fans have already. Oh, it won't happen. But I know some fans have already been trying to make working on a playable version of the game. Like, I mean, they've done it. I don't know if it's fully complete, but they've been trying to fill in the gaps so you can make it playable, which is really cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, Star Fox Adventures. That game, I love the presentation of it. I couldn't get into the gameplay too much, but I haven't revisited it much in since it came out. So maybe I would appreciate it more these days. So if it comes down to so, I'd be happy to find out. But yeah, definitely stream it if that happens. What else here? Third-party horror games at Sporty Lizard. Well, we talked. Resident Evil has a good chance of appearing, or a chance of appearing at least, and that's a big
Resident
one.
Evil, I think Resident Evil's at the top of the list, followed by like Five Nights at Freddy's. I think for horror games.
Can't think of any others.
well, Capcom has Pragmata too, but hopefully they would focus on Resident Evil Requiem.
That makes sense. Tom, do you have any other personal hopes?
Is Beast of Reincarnation the Game Freak game?
Oh, it is a Game
That
Freak
one
game, yeah.
being published on other platforms, like technically there is a chance it could come to Switch too. No, just some wild old Sega or Capcom game. That's what I hope for.
Nova says YouTube, please. There was some kind of report or rumor recently that YouTube would finally be coming to the platform. This would be a great time to announce it, though. I would love it. Like, hey, here's some apps that should have been there day one.
What's your hype level at?
Sorry, it's 0. I have 0 expectations, so I can't be disappointed at least. There's that. Closed Forum says, do we get more or less than 5 farming sims?
I think less. Actually,
I think
I don't
less
know.
too.
It's tough to say. I think less because of Animal Crossing and Pokemon.
I mean, the one good thing about that farming sim direct we had a couple years ago is that I think it got them all, like a lot of them out of the way. And I think it's reduced the overall count for each one since. So I'm thinking maybe only 2 here, maybe 2 farming sims. So Jay says, morning GameXplain. I'm ready for the partner showcase. Heck yeah, Jays. Glad you're here. Hope we're only 5 minutes away now at this point, so should be fun. Thanks for being here with us, along with all 600 of you.
Yeah, Adventure of Elliot release date. That's a good call after being shown in the partner direct last year and having a demo. Kojima games for the Switch too. That was something to get.
Like Death Stranding, maybe.
Death Stranding, yeah.
That'd be big. That'd actually be really big. Like even just a port of the first one. Though I think it'd be fine if it just went straight to 2 as well, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
But they'd probably announce both of them.
I can see them doing both.
Chad says Halo on Switch 2. This has been a bit of a popular one. Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna see it today, but I would love it to actually happen. But at the same time, I feel like would they just announced that when they revealed the game? But there have been other games in the past too where the Switch version comes later or is announced later. So I hope that'd be amazing. Mental Mars says, greetings from Holland. Hey, Mental Mars. Greetings from the U.S., Canada, or I'm sorry, no, the U.S. and Japan. Sorry, Tom, you're fully...
It's like Canada.
Yeah. Sir Brooks, too, another super chat, says, if you could add one game to NSO on any of the platforms, what would it be? Is there a game you would want removed? I'm trying to think. Is there a game I hate?
You add one and then you take away one?
That's a good one. What would I remove? Man. What game do I want added? I mean, Diddy Kong Racing. I want Diddy Kong Racing.
Yeah, Diddy Kong Racing came to mind first, but we could get a GameCube game too now.
I'm
gonna say Double Dash.
Double Dash.
Yeah, actually, I take it back. I want Double Dash more than Diddy Kong Racing. Sorry, everyone. Because we can play that online, and that'd be amazing.
Yeah.
So.
And Nick, which one did you want?
Sonic Adventure 1. Or I guess Sonic Adventure DX on GameCube would be that version. Either that or Sonic Adventure Battle 2. Or 2 Battle.
What do we remove? I'm trying to think of a game that I dislike so much that I don't want to see ever again. God, nothing's jumping out now.
Is Ikari Warriors on NSO?
I
would remove Ikari Warriors if it was there.
I don't think so. I never even heard of that. I want to remove Tetris.
What? You're a bad man. Even with all these shapes on the screen right now? Sunshine? Yes, let's remove Mario Sunshine.
Well, I guess it was technically removed from the collection, and then it's being added back, so...
Yeah, I guess so. Sorry, I can't think of any good removals right now, sorry.
Gotta pick a good one, then.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, a good game to remove.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Tetris is a good one.
Bubsy and Claws. That's gonna go.
I mean, if I can remove a third-party game, I'll be honest, I was not... Let's see. I'm actually surprised how much I didn't enjoy Rayman 2. After all the hype, I thought it was gonna be a really fun platformer. I didn't like it that much, you know. Like I don't know what it was. It just wasn't resonating with me. So maybe I'd remove Rayman 2. So sorry, everyone.
Speaking of platformers, is there any chance we see Sony here with Astrobot? Do we see Sony here at all?
No. I think they're too much competition with Nintendo.
Yeah.
I'd love it.
I'd love to see Astrobot, but I think there's almost 0% chance to see Astrobot.
Yeah.
So I don't think they're in a Microsoft situation yet. So, but what was the last game we got from Sony? They had the baseball games. There was something.
Horizon, Lego Horizon.
Oh, that was it. Yeah. Which is kind of surprising, but I think that's more because that's more of a Lego game than a Horizon game.
Yeah. And I think out of all their IPs that they're trying to push to a broader demographic, I think it's been Horizon. Because Aloy was in Genshin Impact. Aloy was, I think, like the first Sony character to come to Fortnite. So, and then they have the TV show that's coming out, or that they're working on, I believe. So I think they're really trying to push it. And again, like, I don't think you're putting like Kratos or Last of Us on Switch 2 anytime soon.
Especially if you want Brothers.
Yeah. I would love Kratos in Smash Bros. He was so good in PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale.
Yeah, he was. Chat, we're only about a minute away from the Direct Partner Showcase starting. Once it actually does start, let us know how it's all sounding, because we can't tell ourselves. I'm going to turn it up now in advance. Shouldn't be too loud now, but hopefully that continues to be the case. But if it ends up being too loud, let me know. I can lower it. And yeah, we'll hopefully we won't need to though. So, Tom, how's your hype? Are you excited as we're in the final minute now?
There's so many that I know that are going to come, so I'm just going to need a really good surprise. Dead House Sonata by the creator of Eternal Darkness. That could be a neat surprise for those guys.
Rare Replay? Oh, that'd be amazing. A Rare Replay.
Rare Replay, I've wanted for years. That's one of those that I've passed believing. That's like saying Mother 3.
The problem is there's already some crossover. Wait, is there any crossover from Rare Replay? Oh, like Banjo? No, with
Banjo
GoldenEye.
Yeah, Banjo, yeah, those two. GoldenEye.
Or was it Perfect Dark?
Killer.
Yep.
No, GoldenEye wasn't
Perfect
in it,
Dark,
though.
bro.
I don't think it was
Perfect
in
Dark.
Blast Corp.
Blast
25 seconds. Yeah. How many seconds are you left there, Andre?
I've got 28, 27, 26. All
right, Andre and I are
25.
I'm going to stop. Keep counting.
22. Are you caught up?
Not yet.
19, 18,
19.
17.
Okay, I'm caught up now.
Okay, perfect. There we go. Killer Instinct Arcade. Yeah, that'd be nice. The actual arcade version. Minecraft Switch 2 edition. Oh yeah, I'm surprised that hasn't happened yet.
That's
actually.
crazy that there's no Switch 2 edition. For that.
That's a good.
I,
Oh my god, this is getting
Fortnite
intense.
is on Twitch.
It's building up.
That music actually got me hyped somehow.
What'll be the first one?
All right, here we go, chat.
Gummy
More
balls
shapes.
full time.
Yeah. Want this to be a game. Your body's ready,
These
Jake.
are being
Awesome.
replaced by shapes.
Again, chat, as soon as it starts, let us know how it's all sounding. There it is.
You
Why
gotta
am I
start
awake,
off with
says Leonardo?
something
Good
big.
question. Alright, we're starting right off.
Orbitals? This is
Oh,
gonna be
orbitals. Not
Nice.
stopped on the wrist,
Deep in
confirmed.
space, a research station was suddenly struck by a cosmic storm.
Premium spot.
I'm so
15
excited
years
for
later,
this.
its survivors are living peacefully. But the threat of another cosmic storm is coming up fast. Maki and Omura, two young explorers, must now brave galactic dangers and save all that's left of their home. Teamwork is key in this two-player co-op adventure.
Yo, I love this art style.
It's
You'll need a few
unbelievable.
tools to
It's
survive.
unbelievable nobody tried
The
it.
scrapbook
I just dragged it
grabs
all,
and moves
kind of.
It looks
platforms
so good.
you can carve a path forward.
Oh, is it like,
The liquid launcher blasts
Yeah, it
water
takes
to
that.
activate mechanisms and cool down scorching surfaces. And the beam cannon fires a stream of super hot heat to destroy obstacles, open doors, and more. Use the
the
tools
co-op angle,
together,
though,
and you might
will actually
discover
be harder for it
unexpected
to solve.
solutions to puzzles. While exploring, you can encounter strange life forms, or opt for a detour and take a little travel break.
This game looks
Play a
awesome.
game in your
With
game.
GameShare, two
Share.
players can adventure together locally or online if one person has the game. Can these two brave explorers
music
save
game?
their home? Orbitals launches exclusively on the Nintendo Switch 2 system this summer.
So wait, was this announced before, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase. In this presentation, we'll be focusing on games from our publishing and development partners coming to the Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch systems. What you just saw was Orbitals, launching exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2 this summer. We hope you're looking forward to this intergalactic co-op puzzle adventure.
Man, they got the cold opening and everything.
Let's take a look at some upcoming Nintendo Switch games.
Okay.
Chrono Trigger.
Keeping the Switch audience alive.
No, darn it. You can't tease the clock and not be Chrono Trigger. That's the rule.
In the waters of Issei Bay, on an island where legends of mermaids have been passed down, a tale of mysteries and curses stirs. The latest Paranormacite mystery adventure is coming to the Nintendo Switch system.
Can't
The
tell if
story
tail was going
follows
to be a pun.
Yuza Minakuchi, a boy who works
hope
as a
so.
pearl diver. One day, while gathering on the seafloor, he encounters another version of himself.
Oh no.
This phenomenon
Never
is
good.
just the beginning. Soon, other strange incidents begin to plague the island. A girl with no memories, strangers searching for treasure, and a housewife investigating victims of drowning. Speaking to those involved is a natural part of the investigation, but you'll also need to search deep within the waters of Issei Bay. As each of their motives intertwine, the story connects to the mermaid legend told centuries ago. Paranormacite, The Mermaid's Curse,
Oh, Square
launches on
Enix.
Nintendo Switch, February 19th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. battle for world glory.
Zuma
A new
11.
Captain Tsubasa game is kicking its way onto Nintendo Switch. Choose from a roster of over 110 characters, representing 22 teams. Score with powerful shots from the original work, as well as newly added special moves
This is how
that
Mario
give
Striker
passes,
should have been.
blocks,
I was
dribbles,
thinking the same
and
thing. Like,
tackles of
he
boots.
likes way
Go
more.
on the offensive
Yeah,
against
Mario
elite
Striker.
competitors as you aim for victory. Gear up for
Strikers, take
sensational
note.
soccer action. When Captain Tsubasa 2 World Fighters launches on the Nintendo Switch system this year. Next up are games heading to Nintendo Switch 2, including some games that will also be available on Nintendo Switch.
They already clarified that.
For death, fight for survival.
What was even the
begins.
point of that disclaimer?
It was a normal day
mostly
until
Switch
a
2.
cave befell the city of Tokyo. As the dust settles, our protagonist, Anne, discovers an underground world deep below the metropolis. But she's not alone. Creatures called Xeno populate the unknown expanse.
Those are dinosaurs.
Yeah. Watch out for the
If
one coming
you're
right
found
beside you.
by a Xeno,
Or dinosaur
it's
game.
game over.
You mean
By
Dino Crisis?
daylight.
Fighting is not an option, so quick thinking and decision making are vital to
like
your
film.
survival. Analyze their patterns and find the best route to make your escape. Activate traps in each area to lure and ensnare any stalking Xeno.
Oh, sick. Yeah, take that dino. Didn't expect that, did ya?
Is Xeno
And
just
by
zombie
using Game Share,
dinosaur?
up to
Oh my
4
God, you
players
might be
can
right.
share controls, including Anne's movement and camera adjustments. Whether locally or online, coordinating with your friends
Wait,
is key
you
to
all play as
making it
one
out
character?
alive.
That's great. It's like double dash, but for your character. That's awesome. It's like
Survive the subterranean
that?
depths in
that crazy 2D racing game. Not
Tokyo
racing,
Scramble,
running game.
launching
XQ.
exclusively on Nintendo Switch
XWAD
2,
or something?
February
XKCD.
11th. Pre-orders
Yeah,
that's
begin
a-
later
but
today
it's one
on
by
Nintendo
Benefati.
eShop.
I was thinking Octodad.
Oh, after that, yeah.
Awaken your Viking spirit.
Oh, Lost Viking spiritual successor.
Battle,
Let's go.
Build and conquer in this massive survival game.
Oh, Valheim.
Yeah, this
How you go about it is entirely up to you. You could start by gathering
I
materials
like this.
around the woods. Fashion a bow and arrows to hunt wildlife and prepare meals. With an axe, you can chop trees to build a house. Yikes, don't get hit by falling trees.
Jeez, that camera shake. Goodness.
Build pillars, install beams, construct walls, make the roof, and even add a fireplace. Now you're safe.
That's
even
more than just
from
a
the cold.
fireplace.
Wait,
That's like an
is this
inferno.
ventilated?
Now.
Don't forget the chimney too. By upgrading your crafting stations, you can make items of
This
higher
game
quality.
in here kind of means the sky is the limit.
And once
for,
you've
like,
built a ship,
PC
set
games of the
sail
last
on the
few
high
years
seas
that
to
really
reach
show
new lands and create even more strongholds. Plus, up to 10 players online can explore this vast world together.
The textures look
Now,
amazing.
go forth and survive in Valheim, launching on Nintendo
It looks
Switch
better
2
and worse
this
than what I
year.
remember.
Find your way forward in these games. Return to the kingdom of Hallownest and fight back the infection
Oh, the
in this
DLC?
upgraded modern classic.
Oh, Switch 2 it is.
Dodge, dash, and slash through this 2D action adventure platformer, now with enhanced visuals and improved frame rates on Nintendo Switch 2. Equip charms to enhance your abilities and deal magic damage using upgradable spells while exploring the vast interconnected map. Descend into a world of insects and heroes when Hollow Knight Nintendo Switch 2 Edition launches on Nintendo Switch 2 later today. Nintendo Switch 2 players who have Hollow Knight on Nintendo Switch can upgrade to the Nintendo Switch 2 Edition for free with the upgrade
Oh, that's
pack.
cool. Good.
I wonder.
eFootball,
Wonder if it's 120
reborn
FPS.
from Pro Evolution Soccer, is coming to Nintendo Switch 2. Build out your club, sign legendary players, and compete in tournaments around the globe in World Tour mode. Join an exciting competition where national teams face off every 4 years in the International
Things are
Cup
getting messy
tournament.
at the halfway point.
Or play with friends locally
We're
or online
nowhere near the
to
halfway
prove
point.
who's at
Oh
the
no,
top of
even
their
before the
game.
halfway point.
Experience the excitement of soccer and aim to be the best in the world when eFootball Kickoff launches on Nintendo Switch 2 this summer.
Well, this is Konami. We got a chance for
Travel
other
through
Konami
4
games.
ages
point.
in a brand new HD 2D action
Let's see if this
RPG.
is-
Where, is this all
Explore
score
the
mixing
age
days?
of
Is it
safekeeping,
HD2
the hero Elliot's own
I feel
time.
like it.
The age of
Kingdom Hearts
Reconstruction,
HD2D,
when
let's
humans
go.
nearly went extinct. The
Yeah, that'd be
age of
amazing,
magic,
actually.
a time when spells flourished. And the age of budding, the birth of human civilization. In each age, the scenery and citizens of Elliot's hometown will change. You can also obtain some weapons and magic unique to certain time periods. A story spanning time will soon begin. The Adventures of Elliot, The
Yeah,
Millennium
we'll see.
Tales, launches on the Nintendo Switch 2 system,
Right.
June 18th.
During Summer Games Fest, potentially when people might
Have a
be-
blast
Bomberman?
with Super Bomberman games from the Super
Oh,
NES
collection.
era.
We're doing this.
Play the first Super Bomberman through to the culmination of the series, Super Bomberman 5.
Where's Bomberman
including
64?
titles previously
Where's Bomberman
unreleased
64?
worldwide.
Where's the Saturn one with like 10
The
players?
Famicom
That's
versions of Bomberman and Bomberman 2 are also included.
But I need my 3D
Plus,
gameplay.
there's a brand new Boss Rush mode, as well as game
One
share
of my
support.
friends gave me the 361 and thought he was doing something nice.
Super Bomberman Collection
Is that me?
launches on Nintendo
No.
Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch later today.
I think you would have known.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
Hey, cool bomb.
The unknown
Whoa,
journey
Rebirth.
continues.
Well, there you go.
Holy crap.
The second entry in the Final Fantasy VII Remake series is coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
It's so soon after the last one.
In pursuit of its arch nemesis Sephiroth,
That's awesome.
Cloud
Well, what's the
Strife
release
and his
date?
comrades escape the city of Midgar and embark on a journey across the vast world. Traverse the planet on chocobos, wheelies,
Why
in
would
a
you be able to
buggy,
segue when you have a
or other
chocobo?
modes of transportation. Team up with allies in battles, blending action and strategy.
Some people
If you'd
said-
like to focus on the
said that I
story,
would like the open
there's
world
also
in
a
this
boost
game.
function to
I have
make
not tried it
combat
yet, though.
easier. You'll also find
The combat
various
is
activities
unbelievable.
scattered
One of my
across the
favorite
world,
sets.
Oh, really?
allowing you to take a break from the action.
Your mind.
This one
And
has a little
as you
too many
interact
mini
with your
games, though.
allies, their affinity toward you will grow and impact how the story unfolds. What fate awaits Cloud and his crew in their pursuit of Sephiroth? Final Fantasy VII Rebirth launches on Nintendo Switch
Wow,
2
that is so
June
soon.
3rd. Pre-orders
My
begin
God.
later
That's practically
today
back to back
on
with
Nintendo
If you
eShop.
waited till Switch, that's awesome because you're getting like the trilogy much sooner than you would have otherwise, or in
Yeah.
closer approximation. I mean.
Vitals
stable.
Looks like it. Yeah.
While investigating a lunar research station, an injury befalls spacefarer Hugh Williams.
Wake up.
With him is
was
Diana,
hit by a little
an
girl.
android called a
Specs are back.
Pragmata.
There you are. All better.
Classified as unauthorized intruders, the two are targeted by the station AI, which sends enemy bots after them.
Help! Come on, gun work.
These bots have near impenetrable armor,
I think I can help.
but with Diana's hacking skills, you can
Oh,
break
that's-
down their
it does have
defenses.
Initiating
You
hack.
shoot at it, you can't
What
do
the
anything
heck
really.
was that?
Yeah.
By moving the cursor through panels toward the green goal, you can hack the enemy bots.
There's no time to explain. Shoot now.
Once their weak points are exposed, fire away.
I hacked it.
Depending on the nodes you pass through, you can modify the damage and effects
This is
of
like
the
Generators.
sure Donkey Kong Bonanza.
Each split-second decision can change the
Oh, yeah.
outcome of battle.
she sing?
Oh, Frankinator said the exact same thing. Yay, DK in space. Yep.
What truths will the two find in this AI-controlled lunar station?
So it's not one of your bot buddies?
Overdrive protocol. Initiate.
Hope they sing a song together at the end. And like an ancient crocodile comes back.
baby. We did it!
Ancient space crocodile.
This is how we say good job.
Hey, don't leave him hanging, jeez.
And what will Diana learn on this journey? Pragmata launches on Nintendo Switch 2,
hilarious.
April 24th. A demo will be available later
Whoa,
today
okay.
on Nintendo eShop.
All right, Tom, we're now halfway through.
We hope you're looking forward to fast-paced combat and exploration with a unique combination of hacking and shooting. Let's continue
Yeah, that was
with
cute
more
Frankinator.
headlines.
I agree. That's what you-
Journey to the Lost Lands.
Why is it looking rough?
More dinosaurs.
Become a legendary
is
Turok
this-
warrior in this
Yeah.
intergalactic action shooter.
Wait, did
To
this come out
stop an
already?
alien
Or is
threat
it-
from
No.
destroying all human life, you'll
This is
journey
new.
solo or with a team of warriors online and battle all sorts of primal creatures in ferocious combat. Swap between first-person and third-person perspectives as you unleash weapons, melee attacks, and special abilities to devastate foes. Extract DNA from fallen enemies and the environment to upgrade your arsenal, evolve your mantle, and unlock even more abilities called Echo Sinks to gain a greater edge in combat. As you venture across breathtaking worlds, you'll unravel the mysteries that ultimately hold the key to saving humanity. Turok Origins launches on Nintendo Switch
I don't know
2
what to think of
this
that one.
fall.
Yeah, it's got multiplayer.
Uncover
only
the
really
truth
played,
of Xanadu.
Turok on 64.
In a Japan where Kyoto is the capital, another
did Turok 1
world
and 2.
exists that's encroaching on our own. A world where monsters roam free. A boy named Ray must use his newly awakened powers against the threat as he joins Hirosaka Academy, a school for gifted students. The Academy's goal? Conquer Xanadu, the great labyrinth rumored to be the origin of this other world. While traversing the labyrinth, hone your abilities
not
and
expect
reshape the
Yeah, I didn't see
terrain
that coming.
to expand
Yeah.
the range of your
Is this a
exploration.
Metroidvania?
Then, take on dangerous enemies in 3D action RPG combat. Use your
I did
powers
not
to
see that.
overcome foes. Outside the labyrinth, improve your stats.
I was
and
gonna say,
spend
what
time
genre
with
is
your
gonna become
friends
next?
As you prepare to
everything.
conquer Xanadu. The battle between man and monster begins. Discover the truth when Kyoto Xanadu launches on the Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch systems this summer. Check out these anime-style games.
That was just an anime type
Yeah, that was
game.
just an
Time to
anime.
evolve
Yeah, I know,
in the
right?
latest Digimon story game. One day, a powerful blast causes the world to collapse and sends you 8 years into the past. With over 450 Digimon to collect, adventure through the human world and digital world to save the future. And on Nintendo Switch 2, you can select Quality Mode, playing in 4K at 30 frames per second, or Performance Mode, playing in full HD at 60 frames per second.
Always a good thing.
Digimon Story Time Stranger launches on the Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch systems July 10th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. An adventure set high in the sky is soaring in. Form your party from a roster of over 20 characters, each with their own fighting style. Channel the power of teamwork and
Say
summon
Bandai Namco
mighty
makes an
primal
incredible amount of
beasts
games
to
that I know
vanquish your
nothing
enemies.
about.
You can also team up in local
Compared to the big
or
series.
online multiplayer.
that the dragon from Mario Odyssey?
Grand Blue Fantasy Relink
Yes.
Endless
It's
Ragnarok
around.
launches on
This is the
Nintendo
official
Switch
Nintendo
2,
spin-off game.
July 9th. The latest Monster Hunter Stories game is flying in. Your monster allies, called Monsties, can learn special abilities through a ceremony called the Rite of Channeling. Raise your Monsties as you travel the world. The lands lie on the brink of disaster. Monsters are on the verge of extinction. And the riders trying to save the world will have to contend with an even greater
So if
threat.
it's like a little like
Monster
last time
Hunter
around,
Stories
Sega
3
games.
Twisted Reflection soars onto Nintendo Switch 2, March 13th.
Unless they have the very
A
last
demo
thing.
will be available later today on Nintendo eShop. Save data can be transferred to the full game once purchased. New titles are joining the archives.
Donkey Kong
Okay.
Jr.?
Ridge Racer.
Rave Racer, published by
Rave
Namco
Racer.
in 1995, speeds into the Arcade Archives 2 lineup. Aim for first place in a race against your rivals. And get ready for a new line of home console titles. Console Archives is on the way. Doraemon,
Okay.
That's the appropriate reaction.
Sonic Wings
Looks like
Special,
E.T. The charge was like something wrong. The original.
and more will be released
One made
over
by one
time.
man in
That
2
was like a glitched view.
The first wave of Console Archives titles includes
Oh, is that
Cool
Cool
Borders
Borders?
You call
Yes.
and Ninja Gaiden 2, The Dark Sword of Chaos. These titles
Why didn't
will
you start
be
off with those
available
two
on
first?
Nintendo
Yeah.
Switch
Yeah,
2
right, the
later
bigger
today.
The more recognizable ones.
Okay, they're out today at least.
Oh, we're closing in, right?
Yeah.
To, 8 minutes.
We usually have 2 more things after this. I wasn't sure if they'd have Scott Pilgrim because they kind of announced the release date and stuff. and showed it on, couldn't think.
So apparently Doraemon and NES was never released in America, so that actually is a new thing for us.
Oh, here's Reanimo, as someone predicted.
Whoa, that 2D segment?
Yeah.
That's my birthday.
Oh, yeah, nice. We can celebrate by playing Disney Stardew Valley or whatever.
No, I'm gonna celebrate by playing Mario Wonder.
There you go. Yeah, sorry, bootleg. No YouTube on Switch 2 yet.
That's the final announcement.
One more thing.
Goat Simulator 3 might be the top. We'll see.
Let's make some noise.
We found another body.
Resident
I need
Evil.
your eyes on
Yeah.
the crime scene.
Called it.
When a string of mysterious deaths occurs across America, FBI analyst Grace Ashcroft is captured by the suspect while investigating the case.
What did you do to me?
In her attempt to escape, Grace comes up against unknown threats. A limited supply of healing items and ammunition are at her disposal. Will she confront the threats head on or save her ammo for the next encounter? For Grace, Impending doom is always close at hand. Meanwhile, another agent working for an anti-bioterrorism organization is also on the case, Leon S. Kennedy.
6 survivors of Raccoon City, all dead from the same thing.
With his physical prowess, Leon can parry an opponent's attack, then strike to break the stunned opponent's stance in close quarters combat. He can fire from a distance using handguns and rifles, or use an enemy's weapon against them. Leon has a varied arsenal of attacks at his disposal. This game features both third-person and first-person camera perspectives, and you can change your perspective at any
I don't
time.
think they showed any of the death. Like when he sniped, he missed
There
the
are
shot.
multiple difficulty options available, including a mode for less experienced players that features aim assist. Guide Grace as she attempts to escape unprecedented terrors, and Leon, who relies on strength to carve his own path. What will they discover when their fates intertwine?
So you're
Resident
swapping
Evil
through them, right?
Requiem launches on the
don't
Nintendo
think so.
Switch
You're not, like,
2
playing one
system
the whole time.
February
I think
27th.
that's right. I think that's what
Pre-orders
they
are
said.
available now on Nintendo eShop. Resident
Amiibo.
Evil 7 Biohazard and Resident Evil Village will also be available the same day. Horror-filled excitement awaits, whether you play these games or Resident Evil Requiem first. Plus, a Nintendo Switch 2 Pro controller featuring
weird how
original
they
art
didn't
is
release the
releasing
other ones
alongside the
earlier.
games.
Yeah.
Amiibo
Yeah.
figures of
Oh, there we
Grace
go.
there we go.
and
there you
Leon will also be available this summer. You can
Well,
scan
I'm
and
gonna have to get the
see
Leon
in-game
amiibo.
weapon skins.
I have to pull the trigger.
Did the coat come off? It kind of looked like it was separate.
Resident Evil Requiem, the latest entry in the Resident Evil series, is launching later this month. You can also look forward to a creator's voice video
And a
featuring
demo,
a member
right?
of the
And a
Resident
demo?
Evil Requiem development team. The video will release in the near future.
I saw the
Next
Star Wars
is
meme
our
when you were saying
last
that.
announcement.
Did they end with the
There's a demo
Hey
today, right?
everybody, from all of us here at Bethesda Game Studios. If you're like us, Nintendo has meant so much to you from your early days of gaming to now. It was incredible for us to partner on the original Switch, and it was just such a great piece of hardware and also so personal when you play. We're excited to finally bring a number of our franchises for the first time to Nintendo. We hope you all enjoy the journey.
Number.
Vault Dwellers, welcome home. Fallout 4 Anniversary Edition is emerging on Nintendo Switch 2. Scavenge, shoot, build, and create alliances as you reshape the wasteland and what remains of civilization. Every choice matters. Fancy yourself a smooth talker or pining to pump up your power armor? Choose from hundreds of perks that fit your playstyle. Every road leads somewhere new, from the heart of Diamond City to the shadowy corners of forgotten vaults. The Commonwealth is packed with stories waiting to be uncovered.
Yeah, I think I played this game
In
at a
addition to
preview
the
event when I
base
worked at
game,
GameSpot, which
experience
was,
6 official
17 years
expansions
ago?
and over
Yeah, I was trying to think,
150
how old is
Creation
this
Club
game?
items
Pretty
to
old.
expand your adventure.
Is it? Oh,
Grab
that's
your
crazy to think
Pip-Boy
it's
and traverse the wasteland in Fallout 4 Anniversary Edition, launching on Nintendo Switch 2, February 24th. Pre-orders
It's a packed
begin later
February.
today
Yeah.
on
Plus,
Nintendo
it's my
eShop.
birthday this month.
The
Very
year is
packed.
1937.
You gonna delay
Sinister
it?
forces are on the hunt for an ancient power,
already celebrated it
and
last year,
only
you don't
one
need to do it
person
yet.
can stop
Indiana
them.
Jones.
Embark on a globe-trotting cinematic
Burn.
adventure in Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. Set between the events of Raiders of the Lost Ark and The Last Crusade, Indy will journey around
So
the world
these
to
two
uncover
games
the
are two
mystery
that were
behind the Great
had to be
Circle.
states mentioned.
From the pyramids of Giza to the sunken temples of
Yo,
Sukhothai
that's
and
Crossbreed
beyond.
Kingdom.
Use your wits
Oh my
to
God,
infiltrate
it's a
historic
crossover
areas and
with Warrior.
solve fiendish puzzles.
Gonna find Yoshi.
Or use your wits
It's gonna
to
be like
face off against
that puzzle
dangerous
that gets
foes
to
and
the bag of
explore
sand
a
and get
world
the Yoshi
full of
egg.
daring escapes and unforgettable encounters. Adventure calls when Indiana Jones and
This
the
is one I
Great
would like to
Circle
play. I did hear good
launches on
things.
Nintendo Switch 2, May
I played
12th.
it for a couple hours.
Pre-orders
I couldn't quite get
begin
into it,
later
though.
today on Nintendo
That's probably a
eShop.
me thing more than anything.
Yeah.
Explore the vast landscape of Cyrodiil in the Elder Scrolls 4
We're at
Oblivion
30-minute mark,
Remastered.
so-
We're in bonus time.
Experience this renowned open-world RPG now on a Nintendo system for the first time. Freely customize your character to match your playstyle. Then adventure amongst an
I feel like they haven't
unforgettable
done
cast
the-
of
Here's
characters
one more
By the
thing.
grace of the gods,
No, they
I
haven't.
serve
Almost that
Tamriel
level.
as her ruler.
and fight back the Daedra to close shut the jaws of Oblivion. Master ranged or melee weapons. Wield powerful magic or use stealth skills to best your foes. In this remastered version, character models, weapons, even rocks and sweet rolls have all been meticulously recreated. Combat animations have also been updated to give them a modernized touch. Plus, the Shivering Isles and Knights of the Nine expansions are included alongside the main story to take your adventure even further. Step through the gates once more when The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Remastered launches on the Nintendo Switch 2 system this year. We hope you're excited for these games from Bethesda
One more
Softworks.
thing.
That's all for today's
Oh, no.
Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase.
Denied.
Thank you for watching.
How are we feeling about everything? Tom?
Yeah. Tom,
I'll say like Orbitals looks more interesting than I thought.
Orbitals was they opened with that. It looked really good.
Yeah.
I do agree
Yeah.
there. How
Right,
about the
I think
other
Bomberman-
31 minutes?
Well, like Resident Evil Requiem, we already kind of knew about. Indiana Jones kind of knew about. The Bomberman collection kind of looks cool. That's probably like a secret smaller game I'll get. I was really hoping for like a surprising third-party game. Like maybe some of them were for some people, but for me, I didn't get that big one I really was
Deep
looking
in
for.
space,
Right,
a
I can see
research
that.
station
How about you,
was
Nick?
suddenly struck by a
I thought it was just okay. I feel like it was like a lot of cleanup and a lot of stuff we already knew about. Like again, them showing off Resident Evil for like the 50th time. I know it's coming out this month,
Yeah,
so they had to do it again.
A lot of that
And,
footage felt like we'd already seen it from the previous showcase, or it just felt so similar that, yeah.
It looks like similar footage. It was funny to see like with Resident Evil and same thing with Indiana Jones when they were like shooting the enemies, they were shooting around them and not at them. Like Indy when he was in the boat sequence, he was like shooting the water instead of shooting the enemies.
Take that, water!
And the same thing with like Leon and what's her name in Resident Evil. Like they were shooting around the enemies and not directly shooting them. Cool to see a few demos coming out today, like Monster Hunter Stories 3. I'll probably download that and check that out later. And then, like Tom said, with Bomberman, that was kind of shocking that that's actually coming out today. But I don't think it has the Turbo Graphics version, and that's the one I played the most on the Wii, on the Virtual Console on there. But yeah, I'm happy to check it out, especially since it's got game sharing. And Bomberman never goes on sale like the newer ones. The one that was originally released on Switch 1, like I think the day the Switch one came out, and then they had a sequel to that. But those ones are usually on sale for like maybe 30 or 40. So I'm hoping this one's like $20 or cheaper.
That'd be good, yeah. Were there any other surprises for you guys?
Yeah, besides Orbitals was one that we covered, which was awesome. Pragmata looks interesting. Like again, that has a demo today, which is cool. So I might check that one out.
Turok Origins, if that had a demo, I would check it. And
Yeah,
see more.
I didn't get a good feel on that game. Like parts of it looked really cool, then parts of it felt like an arena combat type thing, which concerned me.
Yeah.
But it seemed like a lot of fights were taking place in just like that circular area. So, but it is multiplayer. Could be fun.
I'll say the great thing is like a lot of third-party support on Switch 2 continuing.
For sure.
So I'll take that over a desert.
That's true. Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, there was a lot, but I still think it still seemed like lacking in that big AAA space. You know, like the closer we got. I mean, Indiana Jones is the big one. Final Fantasy, the new Final Fantasy 7,
Rebirth.
Rebirth, yeah. And then I feel like there's another I'm missing in there. Is there another big one? And Resident Evil, of
Pragmata,
course.
like we already knew about. Resident Evil, we already knew about. Monster Hunter Stories, we already knew about. I'm trying to think what like. I think you mostly covered it. Like Rebirth.
I guess that was basically it. So.
And then the ending Bethesda ones.
Yeah, but a lot those games are all old, aren't they?
Yeah, they're all old.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, not quite there at the PlayStation 5 level of support.
yeah, I think that's exactly it. But yeah, I mean, there is a lot of support and from big publishing partners. But yeah, I have to say, you know, as one who expected nothing, it's what I expected.
Yeah.
I expected nothing. I'm not disappointed. I will say, I mean, I'm glad I found out about Orbitals because that is probably a game that I would be curious to check out. I think the art style looked amazing, and the split fiction style of co-op could be a lot of fun. So, do we know, like, do you need to play with a second person, or is there a way that...
I believe so.
Okay,
Every time they showed it split screen, so I don't think there's any other way to play it solo.
Got it. Steven says, meh, I'm not impressed here. However, I was coming into this with low expectations as this is a Nintendo Direct partner showcase type of Nintendo Direct. So, yeah, that's the right mindset to have. So, that's exactly how I entered it, and I got what I expected.
Sergeant Gnome, wish we could have seen more Duskbloods. Yeah, seeing some sort of From Software game would have been a nice bonus to mix things up from last year's partner direct.
Yeah, that would have been.
And no Sega, right? Shocked at no Sega.
Yeah, no Sega or Sonic.
Very shocking.
That is shocking.
So maybe
actually.
they are just saving those ones for a general direct. Again, like FromSoft with Duskbloods and Elden Ring. Elden Ring got delayed for Switch 2. It was supposed to come out last year, and there's no sign of that now. They probably wanted out before the Duskbloods, and then on top of that, like you guys said, just no Persona or no Sonic.
Yeah. And no surprise first party crossovers or
No,
IP
nothing.
which we expected. So yeah, I'm not disappointed. I was just hoping that there's a small chance we might get something. So. Let's see. Ryan says, "Wait, all three of you look so sad to see Oblivion. That's one of my favorite games ever." Oh, is it Skyrim or?
Yeah,
no.
well, Oblivion, Elden Ring.
Elden Ring.
Or
Sorry,
not
sorry,
Elden Ring.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's only because those are my type of games. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So if I were into them, I'd be pretty psyched. But unfortunately,
I know people love those series. Just I missed
Exactly.
out on them at the time.
Yeah, that's it. Jesse says, well, isn't there a rumor Nintendo Direct is coming next week or so? I don't know. There is that rumor. I don't know if I buy it, but you never know. So, anyways. Any final thoughts, Nick or Tom?
I'm happy we got to go through this because now we kind of look forward to the next general direct. And when can that happen? Again, there are some rumors, but maybe not next week with Mario Tennis, not the week after that with Virtual Boy, not the week after that with the Pokemon Presents probably happening. Maybe March, because when I was looking back at directs, I think there was one in March of 2018. And that's the one that had Smash at the end. It had Smash at the end, had the DLC for Splatoon 2.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think what else was in there. Mario Tennis Aces at the time was in there. So it was a decent direct. So again, like we could see one in March. I don't think they're going to go until June, not talking about anything else. Because again, we need release dates for Yoshi. We need release dates for Fire Emblem. So there's still stuff Nintendo needs to talk about before the second half of the year.
Yeah, that is true. How about you, Tom?
I think Sergeant Gnome had a pretty good point where a lot of these are surprises if you don't follow gaming industry news. I was hoping Nintendo would just throw in something to mix it up a little bit more. But maybe that's Microsoft in their eyes.
Yeah.
Either way, it's like I think they can still do better on a partner direct in the future. But I think we're not at the true part of Nintendo's schedule for huge surprises just yet this year. So.
Yeah, and the thing is, this year we just know so much about what's happening already. That's why I'm not sure there'll be a direct super soon, at least not next week soon. And even then, I feel like there's a lot of. I wonder how many more announcements that there really will be. But yeah, we actually know a surprising amount of things coming this year. I mean, we still don't know though what Splatoon Raiders actually is, so they have to fill us in at some point, among with like other games too, but. But there are rumblings of there being a 3D Mario in the near future-ish, so I hope those are true because I would love to finally see that. So, yeah. All right, hey guys, any final thoughts? Anything else?
I'm actually somewhat excited for Mario Tennis next week. So even though this direct didn't like blow me away, I still had a good time watching it.
I like how Mario Tennis was kind of sandwiched into thoughts about the unrelated direct. I'm excited to eat pizza next week, but this direct is okay.
Hey, Resident Evil Requiem, that's one I'll probably actually play. So there you go.
There we go. All right, I'm definitely looking forward to Requiem as well. But it's just we've seen a lot of it, or maybe not a lot of it, but like it feels like we've seen kind of a lot of it at the same time. Oh, we got a super chat from Sir Brooks too again. Thank you. Says cheers to another direct that made us feel okay. That's right, Sir Brooks. So let's see how the next one, the first, hopefully a full proper direct in the near future, makes us feel. We'll have to wait and see. Everyone, thanks for watching it with us. Appreciate you being here. And yeah, stay tuned to GameXplain for more on maybe not all these games, but other Nintendo stuff in general. I got some other. I mean, the good thing about this direct is I don't have to worry about doing anything else related to it for the rest of the day. I'm gonna go focus on videos I want to make, which is exciting. So I love doing that. So hopefully I'll have those out for you guys soon. With everyone, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you later. Have a good one, everyone. Bye.